Hey, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here with another Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play video, and I am being absolutely demolished by all these sandworms here. This fate has been going on for quite a while. When I first... yeah, he's invulnerable now. I don't know what the hell's going on here. But help has finally shown up. But all these guys are going to end up going invulnerable. We have to kill the boss, I think. But I was all by myself here at the beginning, so... it was something that was a little bit too tough for me to be able to do, but now there's help, so I don't know. No, you know what? This whole thing is just ridiculous. There's one other person, two other people, but I do not want any part of this. So we're going to sprint away, get out of combat, and then come back and actually get started. I thought I'd show you guys that because it was pretty hilarious. I tried to run away, and then like 6 of them followed me into the town. Look at this guy. He's aggroed on me. No, he's aggroed on someone else now. Okay. See you later, dude. I was initially just trying to wait for it to finish because the music was a little bit distracting, and then I was like, wait, why am I waiting to finish it? I should actually just finish it. And then it just took forever, and I was like, okay, no, I'm not doing this. Ood Noon. State your business, adventurer. Ha ha ha. So this is the one Kate sent to me. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Yeah, of course. That's how this always works. The Drake exception. Persistent bugger. Very well. Let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The Noon I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am Noon. Many years ago, I joined a company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it, and it is why I will not help unproven wealth. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. A child who wishes to become a hunter must collect the blood of 7 sundrakes. You are not a child, so you may find this to be easy, but you are not of the U tribe, so perhaps not. I will consider your request once you have brought me the blood, and not a moment sooner. Okay, I guess. Like, this is just going on forever. We have to run all the way down here, okay. At least we'll get far away from this fate. I like the music, don't get me wrong, but it just didn't seem right for what we were doing in that town. And of course, now that we're out in the desert, at nighttime once again, that means that there's no music. So this episode, I believe, is going to be the one that we go straight through to the dungeon. So we're going to just do quests until we unlock the dungeon, and then in the next episode, we'll go through it, and then we'll be able to go back onto a similar schedule. And I know I've been kind of talking a lot about the schedule lately. It's just something that, you know, there's still lots of time left in this series, so it would be nice to try to find something that actually works. And I think this does. The episodes are a little short, but eventually the quests are going to take longer to do. I mean, already in this one, we're, you know, having to run halfway across the map, and sometimes that's going to happen, so, you know, that'll help buffer the size of the videos, at least. Alright, here's our Sundrakes.
Yeah.
Throw a spear in his face, and get to town. I'm actually catching up to the level, or the levels are catching up to me here. This might actually force me to do a little bit of playing off camera to sort of keep my level up. Because I haven't been doing any of the challenge log, I haven't been doing any dungeons or any daily roulettes or anything like that, so, you know, I don't, I'm not actually too surprised that the levels are starting to catch up to me. We got him. We only need 5 more. Let's mount up. Time is it in Eorzea? 9:02 p.m. Oh, it's just the beginning of night as well. Look at that. I guess the stars will come out once we hit like midnight. Here we go. Here's our drakes. Up our crit cooldown. There we go. He'll take damage over time. So I'm getting more comfortable with the rotation, by the way. It does feel a little weird that I don't start my combo until like my 3rd attack, but I'm getting over it. It's making sense. Probably didn't need jump on him, but I used it anyway. What are you gonna do? That's the wrong one anyway. So much damage. I was talking to someone in my guild the other day, and he was, or in my FC, I guess. You're not gonna attack me, are you? I don't think you will. And he was mentioning that he thinks that Dragoons might be top of the class in terms of potential damage dealing. It's either between that one or the Black Mage. I guess because the Black Mage has all that extra AoE, so in total damage numbers, the Black Mage would probably be ahead. But single target, maybe the Dragoon might be one of the highest, which is pretty intriguing. I would have thought it would be like the Ninja or... So I don't know, I guess like the Ninja or the Black Mage would make sense. But I guess the Ninja is a little bit more of a support character. Like, he's still DPS, but he's got support abilities that will allow, like, you know, is a good enough reason to... What am I trying to say? It's a good enough reason to lower his damage a little bit because he's got extra support abilities like Goad, and some of his ninjutsu I think is support related. I think, anyway. I'm actually not really sure. I only have one ninjutsu on my current ninja. And all it is a shuriken throw, which I like, don't get me wrong. Finally, these assholes are getting out of here. I will not help an unproven whelp. Bring me the blood, or we have nothing to discuss. Well, I brought it, alright? So we have something to discuss. This person knows what's up. You are a hunter of beasts, this much I know to be true. But Titan is no mere beast. If you mean to hunt a god, you must prove much more to me. I've been proving things to everybody, dog, or cat. Come on. The perfect prey. Hunting a beast is a simple affair. You merely stalk, pursue, and slay. Hunting a beast man, however, is far more complex endeavor. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You will have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring to me his necklace. Why am I slaying an old warrior just to prove you? I guess he's a Malja, so... You know, they deserve to die from birth. That's what this game is telling me, anyway. Now, there are actually, you know, good-hearted Beast Tribe people, and we're still quite a ways away from being able to meet them and work with them, but there's a group of each Beast Tribe that allows you to work with them. And it's actually pretty neat because you can do daily quests for them, and as you do it, you build reputation, which is much like any other MMO. But when you build up enough reputation, you can actually get minions, and you can even get a mount from them, which is probably something else that other MMOs do. It's just I've never really partaken in that type of gameplay, but I have in this one. I'm not really close to getting a mount, but on most days that I play, I will take care of the daily quests. Alright, we've reached our destination here. I think we're just going to have to use the spear. Oh, that's... You're not for me, are you? Use the spear. And then I have to do the same thing they're doing. They have 2 people. That's not fair. You can't play this game with friends. You can play this game with friends, in case you were wondering. Oh, I'm killing this guy so much faster than they killed theirs. Whoops, hit the wrong button there. But, psh, psh. They had 2 people. It's that Dragoon DPS. I'll run. I was thinking heavily about teleporting there. I'm still wondering if I made the right decision. Probably not, but I've already decided, so we'll stick with it. Sometimes you gotta run. But yeah, the daily quests are some things that I should try to work on a more regular basis. The thing is, I need more classes that are at that level. Like right now on my other character, I only have 1 class at that level. I was running the wrong way there for a bit. That's able to do that. Although I have a couple that are close, although not even really. The only one close to being able to do beast tribes is the Astrologian. And as much as I love this game, and I think this is the best MMO that exists, leveling with a healing class is something that makes me want to slam my head against a desk. I never want to do it. Or when I say leveling, I mean more like questing. Like doing quests and being out in the world. I like healing, so that's fun, but I'm never going to do any actual quest-like things with the Astrologian, except for their class quests. Tell me, adventurer, is the old nemesis dead? Yeah, jeez. 'Tis a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear, it belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see it for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Heh heh heh. Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. Okay. When the worm turns. A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, so their meat is highly priced as a delicacy. The only way to catch a quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Sagoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where Welwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Somehow, that will not happen. Hey. I think we're a little bit too tough to be devoured by a Welwick worm. Hey, there's an angler. I should fight this one. shit. Lost my hands on the keyboard there. How many do I need? Just one? Okay. Just one. And then we head over the hill. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my cat in the background. She's being kind of stupid today. That's kind of the shitty thing about the rule that I made about no cats in this room anymore. She used to always hang out in this room, and her specifically is not really a problem. It's the other one that is, but I just sort of made it like a blanket no cat rule. She's not poorly behaved, but she still sheds a lot of like white cat fur, and if I let her in here on a regular basis, it gets all over my computer desk, it gets into my keyboard and under my mouse and shit. She tries to sit on the desk right beside everything, which is cute as hell, but after 11 years of dealing with it and having cat hair all over my shit all the time, I got a little bit tired of it, so no more coming in here. Well, this thing did not stand a chance, as we expected. We are blind, though. Yeah, we're gonna teleport. We're not gonna spend all episode running back and forth this Sagoli desert. Alright. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? I did. Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, wee guy. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Waistkite. Worry not, you have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Waistkite's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you are meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. I don't need any of this stuff. Alright, what are we delivering? There and back again. The captain was always fond of this brandy wine. It should be grateful, or I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been as well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. I, Waistkite, I have no idea how to say that name, was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that it is still the case now. Please give him my regards, wee guy. Okay. Well, you know what? Why should I do a favor for you when I just spent 17 years running around the place? Let's go to Costa del Sol. The leaves, yeah. I'll deal with the leaves later, maybe. Hello, sir. Well met, wee guy. Landeno and Oed Noon both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the Noon personally. Now that you have one ingredient left, now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. Oh, really? The things we do for cheese. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. BRAYFLOX'S, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there has been some trouble at the LONGSTOP, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to the Hidden Falls dock and speak with Ozun Nazun. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where BRAYFLOX'S and her people have made their home. So cheese was supposed to show up, but it will arrive indefinitely, or it will not arrive until someone takes care of this problem. Just gonna go ahead and click on this. Alright, so we'll head on over there. (2 a.m. in Eorzea. We've managed once again to have an entire episode be at nighttime. I hear dogs barking outside. That's the right now we are past air conditioned weather and we have moved into open window weather, which I love the feeling of having a window open and fresh air coming in, but because of the area of the city that I live in, sometimes that means you guys are going to hear some shit outside. There was actually a fight outside the other day, like about a week ago, and then a few days before that, there was like a girl and this guy yelling at each other out there. You know, it's the kind of thing that, at the times that I record at, I'm hoping that we're not going to have to deal with, but you never know. This city can surprise you. Ozun Nazun. What's the hurry, venturer? Hey, something's happening over at the Gabi settlement. I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher Gully. Okay. I don't know why you're so racist and see the evil in every single person that you've ever seen. I don't think they like to be called Gobbies. We'll hitch a ride on this ferry, and it should take us right to where we can jump into the dungeon. Oh, wait. What? Oh, it's actually all the way over there? Okay. I thought it'd be closer. That's fine. Where are we? Raincatcher Gully. Wineport. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have not attuned to Wineport. I guess that's where we're heading soon. That's the weirdest thing. Like, my other character was in this area recently, so that's why everything looked familiar. But we guy has not been here yet, so... Or at least is not attuned to the crystal. But don't worry, guys. As soon as we get to the end of this episode, the sun will start coming up, and I will enjoy a full daytime cycle in this game. No, I'm actually not going to. As soon as I'm done recording this episode, we are going to jump into another character. But here we go. BRAYFLOX'S all talks. Psh, shkaw. Tongue flaps of Weeskite be reaching ears of BRAYFLOX. Uplander is come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in LONGSTOP. Flighty beast chased Gobbyflock from homes. Gobbyflock needs goody Uplander give safety to LONGSTOP with much hand lending. And it's a dungeon. So we are literally doing a whole dungeon just to be able to get some cheese for these people so that he can trust me that I am strong enough to fight Titan. That's the synopsis anyway at this point. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. In the next episode, we will go through BRAYFLOX and LONGSTOP, which is, I don't want to say widely known, but relatively known as the first dungeon where the healer has to kind of pay attention, the tank has to pay attention. The enemies just have a little bit more health and they do a little bit more damage. There's nothing too crazy in terms of, you know, game mechanics. Some of the bosses have some interesting stuff, but it's really more about just things hit a little harder and have a little bit more health. So it's going to be one where we want to be on the ball and do as much damage as possible to help the team get through. That being said, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. The toolbar is blocking his face. Why don't I just do this? And I'll see you next time.